Hello everybody and welcome to another Showdown live. I haven't done one in a little while, so I decided to do another. We're going to be trying some more things out in RU because from my recent top 10 video I wanted to use Beheeyem. I haven't used him in ages because there's no PU tier, which is definitely where he's going to end up. But I just want to smash some things in. He's going to use the Z move because it was top 10 Z moves and he came in the list, although he's not going to be using Z Synchronize because that move is completely useless outside of the Z move, so just Psychic. But I'll get into a battle and I can show you what we are going to try to do. This team I've literally just thrown together has got all the important things that I like, with like the Fire, Water, Grass and Stealth Rock and Rapid Spin, and a bit of momentum and some speed and stuff. So that's basically how I build teams, because I don't really know what's going on in the tiers at the moment. I know that flipping Mega Morwell was here for a spicy second or two, but he's gone straight to OU, which is even there he's probably going to dominate quite a bit. But yeah, that's the team. We're going up against Kook on 60. Looks like we've got a Don fan that may well lead. I'm thinking that this team is super slow outside of these two, which are super fast. I'm thinking that Rotom is not a bad lead. Is it a bad lead? It's not a bad lead. If I can get a burn on this here Elephant Man, that would be pretty nice. Or I could lead Turkey, actually. Turkey matches up pretty well against the team. But I think Spicy Meatball is fine. As we do see the Don fan, I'm just going to wisp that, as he probably want to get up his rocks. I'll be able to go into Blastoise to get rid of them. He might want to knock, which would be sad because Blastoise losing leftovers is pretty annoying. He does have Umbreon, so that's really going to limit my Beheeyem. Beheeyem doesn't have the breaking power to get through Umbreon, really. The hardest thing I have to hit it with is Signal Beam, and I'm not spec'd, I've only got the Psyche Z. So anyway, he chose not to set up his rocks, so that means that I can go straight into Blastoise. As he goes into this thing, I'm going to Toxic that as fast as possible. He'll probably Toxic me too. No, he just Earth Powers, so I think it came off better there, but that did a lot of damage. That did way more damage than I thought it might. I could go into my Deer to threaten him out right now, but getting this thing Toxic is really great, as there's another switch coming in. Okay, that's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I could just fire off a close combat here, but the likely thing is he's probably going to go into Doublade. So I might try to set up my rocks. This thing doesn't really threaten my Steelix too much. And Steelix is having a pretty tough matchup here. Like, the best thing for it to take on is the Doublade, which is it's definitely what I'm anticipating coming in right now. And that is what happens. So Oathkeeper. That is one of the Oathkeeper is one of the Game of Thrones Valyrian steel swords. And he just goes to the SD as I get my rocks up. I am outspeeding, so I can go for an Earthquake. This should do a tasty amount, and it's a crit. It's a crit there. He does quite a lot back to me, but he might try to Shadow Sneak. That's not going to do enough. He should probably go for another Sacred Sword. Do I need this for anything else? Like, it's my best answer for this, so I may as well just get another attack off, as he can take me out, and then he'll proceed to try and get a big Shadow Sneak off on something. I mean, Blastoise will get really weakened though. But once this goes down, then this thing has a little bit of a better time, although Umbreon is still there and could well still help. You know what? This thing is going to end up sweeping. Almost definitely. It has a really good time. Just need to watch out for the Espeon, which I've lost my resist for, but oh no, I've still got resist here, and this thing is Spadef, so hopefully it could take a hit or two. I'll go into Blastoise here because I'll just go for a Scald. He may well try to preserve this, but it dies to rocks, so it'd have to get a spin off, which he probably can do quite freely. But I can, yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Scald is fine. If he goes into this, then I've got the Virizion is switching, and he doesn't have a close combat switch in after that. So that's pretty nice. Like, this thing resists, but it takes a turn. Virizion is really good in this meta at the moment. I just really like this Pokemon. It has to be Life Orb though, or else it definitely doesn't hit hard enough. So there's a Shadow Sneak doing quite a lot, because I am max Fizz Def. But I'm able to get the lefties back, and we're looking pretty good to still take on the Donphan. And this thing comes in, which is not necessarily what I'd expect. It means that I can just go straight into this. Foul Play will do a little bit, but yeah, he does have the heal bell. But as I say, he doesn't really have switch-ins for the close combat right now. So that's great. I'm just going to go straight for it, as Donphan might come in. No, this comes in. This is going to take a lot of damage. Now, I don't really... Does it have... I feel like I will outspeed it, because I feel like it will be adamant. But is that even the case? I don't know. I'm gonna click it. I was gonna check, but yeah, I do just outspeed, because they are almost always adamant. So that's really good. This thing is really gonna put in work against his team. He really doesn't have too much for it. I guess he's gonna go into Espeon here. In which case, I really want to go into my Beheeyem. There's not really much else I can safely switch into. Beheeyem threatens it. I can go for a Signal Beam there, and then as he most likely switches into either Gastro or Umbreon, I can then come back into the Virizion and win from there, maybe? Maybe not. That's probably getting a bit ahead of myself. Yeah. But that worked out pretty well. So... yeah, Virizion, it does a lot to his team. He doesn't... once he let his Doublade go down, he set up way too early, then this thing starts to put in the work. So if you go to a Calm Mind here, it's a little bit more scary. It does outspeed my Virizion, and it just goes to a Shadow Ball, which is a really good prediction. He kind of didn't need to make that. I'll go into Spicy Meatball, because I want to preserve that to do something. This should be able to eat it, yeah. And... just an overheat here is good. He might, yeah, switch into this. I have HP Grasp, but it doesn't do enough to, yeah, it doesn't do enough. So I'm going to obviously save this. Do I want to go into this? I'm going to go straight into it. It might be a bit of a risky play. He does have that Ice Beam. Doesn't do too much. And Leaf Blade is fine here. Like, he doesn't have a switch in, but I'm going to take the Life Orb. So I've only got 4 more hits on me with the Life Orb. If he gets up rocks, that could be an issue. He just lets this go down. That's fine. Slughorn is from Harry Potter. Interesting nicknames. Okay, this is the time when I feel like letting the Doctor go down is probably the best idea. Yeah, this is unfortunate, because I need to preserve Rotom. This could well be Scarf. In which case, yeah, I really need to preserve Rotom. So Psychic comes out. Psychic, will that do enough to take out Rotom? It will do 48. I think this is actually Specs. I kind of want to go into this and fire off Ice Beams, but then this can come in. But then if this comes in, I get to bring this back in. No, the best play here is, yeah, it might be just to go into this and go for an Ice Beam, because then I get... well, I don't necessarily get Virizion in. I need to be really careful. Really, really careful. I'll just go for an Ice Beam here, as he does go into the Umbreon. Umbreon's going to be really hard to take down. And I need to get free switch into Virizion. I think he'll just go for a Foul Play here. If he doesn't go for a Foul Play... okay, well, I'm going to apologise for that, because Freeze is always the worst. But now he's definitely going to go for a Wish. Like, I felt like I couldn't switch out there, because the likelihood is he'll go for a Foul Play, predicting my Virizion, and then this turn he will go for a Wish. So now I can just go for a Close Combat quite freely and take out the Umbreon, which is great. And that means that I probably win the match. That freeze I feel pretty rubbish about that. That was pretty horrible for him. I can sack this at this stage, because I think that my Kyurem just wins. I don't know if it does enough to this though. I think but then it can't take out a Kyurem from full. No way. No way, and I outspeed, and it doesn't die, but I don't die either because I'm a Kyurem, so yeah, we can just take this out. Yep, and then Barbar comes in and just an Ice Beam, and we can take this out too. Cool, GG. Or GG, aside from Freeze. Oh, he's left anyway. But yeah, I apologize for that. That was hacks and that was rubbish. And I wasn't making the plays there. I definitely could have put myself in a position to win that one. So we'll get another one. Unfortunately, Beheeyem did absolutely nothing. And I'm hoping that that would be a theme for this session because I have a feeling, that Beheeyem's not going to be too great. But, well, it just depends. I wanted to get a bit of Volt turn going on with the team because when you have that, then Beheeyem gets in and does a lot of things. But I ended up not having the U-turn that I wanted just because I needed everything else on the team. I guess I could have swapped out my Blastoise and Steelix for just a Don fan for Rocks and Spin, and then maybe had a different thing for U-turn, like some momentum gaining stuff. Okay, so we see there is the dude guy. I'm just gonna go this and go for a Heavy Slam. And I've got this for Cloyster. Yeah, I think that that's fine. Like let's just Heavy Slam. I don't want to get up Rock straight away. Rocks would be really helpful, but if I Heavy Slam twice, like I think that will take out this Shuckle. Even though I'm not very strong. Like, how much was Heavy Slam? Yeah, it's base 120, so that should 2-hit KO Shuckle, so he'll either have to Encore or... it's whatever. So yeah, we can do a nice 62% there. Oh no! So he gets up his webs. I may as well go for Rocks here. As Cloyster comes straight in, I'm not really sure about this play. I'll go into Blastoise and Toxic, I think. Oh, I've got Toxic on this. Okay, and it's like a weird Cloyster. That's fine. I'll just set up my Rocks again. Does it have Pumper? No, it has... That does nothing! So that's cool. And now I'm gonna... It means that Shuckle will take more damage. It will be 2-hit KO'd by this dude. I can go into this right now. As Rage Tail comes out again. And he'll be... Oh, what is it with this defense drops? I mean, he's probably not staying in this time, but I can definitely spin here. As Heliolisk might come in. Silvally, Ghost. Nice. That is cool. I've seen someone else use that. I want to try that out. That's pretty cool. I don't... Does it run... I think it runs special, so we can go into Rotom here. As it might well just parting... No, Thunderbolts. This is pretty good, actually, because I get to Volt Switch here. Does it have Toxic? It might have Toxic. I think it has Parting Shot, but I'm not worried about that because obviously I just Volt Switch out. And I don't know what comes in here. So Cloyster comes in. That's a weird play. That's so weird. Cloyster's good defensively, but it has nothing for special defense. So we can go back into Blastoise. If he wants to go into Heliolisk, I can go back into Rotom. If he wants to go into Silvally, then I can go back into Rotom. If he wants to go into Braviary, I can probably go to Rotom. He's seeing a theme here. I'm kind of seeing a theme here. Yeah, so he goes into Silvally. I am just going to go into Rotom. Like, I probably could take the hit on my Blastoise and get a Toxic off, but I really don't see the need. So I might Wisp here. What's likely coming in? Like, he's got nothing for the Volt Switch, so... Okay, he just goes for some... whatever. I get some really nice damage off on Silvally, and I can probably go into Kyurem. Oh. Yeah, no, Kyurem... Does the Kyurem speed tie? I think it does. It's whatever. This guy forfeits. Interesting idea, but I feel like his team lacked the momentum that it needed for a Sticky Web. Sticky Web is meant to be offense, and I was able to just switch stuff in on all of his things, whereas you need to be pressuring the opponent. I didn't feel like he was pressuring me enough, so I could make the switches with my balanced team. So yeah, that was an interesting one, and Rotom just being awesome. Spadef Rotom is pretty nice. Yeah, I've got a lot of defensive ones on my team. My team's... I don't know about this team, it's a bit strange, but I quite like the Pokemon on it. Whether I could optimize it, it's almost certain that I could. But I quite like the team, and I want Beheeyem to do something. I really want Beheeyem to do something. I definitely need U-turn on this team. Let's have a look at what Pokemon in RU I could use. Oh, we got a battle. Okay, so we've got to deal with very powerful bug dude. That's why I have Toxic on my Blastoise. Very scary. I guess that the ghosty thing might lead. Yeah, ghosty thing might lead. So, I mean, Cold Turkey looks like a really good lead here. And I can just go for 2 Dragon Pulses, or Persian comes out. I really want to drop a Draco. I think Persian will just die. I'm going to do that. It outspeeds me. That's a Scarf Persian. Okay, that's really good knowledge. What? I don't understand. There's a weird beeping going on. I don't know what it is. Araquanid takes a really nice amount of damage. I might have to go into Blastoise and just get the Toxic on, but it could well be at... I don't know how much... yeah, Leech Life... Well, he gets the crit, so that's very unfortunate. I do just want to go for a Toxic here. As Dragalge comes out. I think this would be fine. Am I going to... Rotom should have Pain Split. I'm going to put Pain Split on. I don't know why I've got this because I'm not offensive. I need Pain Split there. Okay, we've got an alarm going on. This is not ideal. I'll probably cut to when it stops. Okay, so I didn't think it would stop so soon, so I carried on the battle. All that happened was, brought my Rotom in on a Focus Blast that did nothing, and then I Volt Switched out as he brought in an Araquanid. So I'm guessing that it's an AV Araquanid. I'm just going to check Araquanid's speed. So I think that I can go into this and maybe go for a Psyche. I don't have Psyshock anymore. I took it off. That's not ideal. So I could go into this and Stone Edge. That's what I'm going to do. I have to hit the Stone Edge, although I don't think that he'll be doing too much damage to me with his water type moves anyway. So what will come in? Maybe Dragalge again. Dragalge looks to be Specs, just by the way that he switched out on the Rotom. Rotom can't do too much to Dragalge, so I guess that he was choiced in. Oh my god, poison! Why does he? What? This is less than ideal. That was a ridiculous turn. Are you kidding me? How much did Draco? Draco does enough. That was absolutely stupid. What the hell? I missed the Stone Edge, but then he crits the Poison Jab that definitely wouldn't have KO'd. Unless he is banded. He could well... I don't think he is banded. No, he might be. That's a very high special defense stat. That was a stupid turn. It didn't look like Virizion was doing too much this match anyway. It doesn't do much to Dragalge. It's outsped and killed by this and this. So it doesn't do too much. And he just lets his Araquanid go down, which is pretty nice for me. So I can go into Rotom pretty freely here. He might try to start setting up hazards. Yeah. Overheat is fine here. As he goes into Dragalge. I might try and Wisp this. Does it have... Oh, it has recovery. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to Wisp as he might try to Draco. I don't know if this will kill. He just Sludge Waves. Okay. I can live another. He might go for the Draco here. What I'm going to do is get into... Oh, I maybe shouldn't do... No, I do need to do this because I'm not doing enough. I need to get the chip. Go into Steelix as... he's like, he could well go for the Draco here because it would take out my Rotom. Oh, he misses! Are you kidding? Ah! Earthquake, I don't know if that will do enough, but that's what I'm going to go for. Will I outspeed? I don't think I outspeed this. We've seen Focus Blast. You know what? Beheeyem's probably the best play here. As he's either going to Focus Blast or maybe switch into this or this. So Beheeyem is pretty good here. And then I can at least Psychic this. Or actually, I would just go for a Shattered Psyche. As he goes into the Dodrio, interesting. Dodrio might kill. Oh! Like, he can go for the jump kick here. He could definitely go for the jump kick here. Jump kick doesn't kill. Knock. That doesn't look banded to me. Heavy Slam's coming out here. Heavy Slam should do a lot, but he is going to go into the Donphan. That's fine. I get to go into Blastoise and just fire off some Scalds. Or a Foresight and Spin. Foresight Spin might be the best play. Oh, but then he could go into Dragalge, actually. And that does quite a bit of damage. I think just Scald here is fine. As he just lets his Donphan take the Scald. That's really nice. But I could have spun, which is a bit annoying. I don't think that he'll stay in with his Donphan again. I'm just going to Scald again, though, because... okay, damage on Frostlass is nice. That's a lot of damage on Frostlass, too. So it's looking like a Dragon Pulse Sweep is coming very soon. If I can just get my rocks up, Dragon Pulse Sweep is looking very likely. So now I can go into Rotom and Volt Switch. I'm not sure if that should take it out. It's more powerful than my Blastoise, although Blastoise was in Torrent, I think. Yeah, Blastoise was in Torrent. Yeah. Let's just go for a Volt Switch. He might go into this. I could go for an Overheat, actually. No, let's go for Volt Switch. I don't want Dragalge coming in for free. So let's go for Volt Switch, and then I can get... If Dragalge comes in, I can get my rocks up. Or I could go into the Doctor, force him out. Let's do this 96. I don't know what to do. I can't necessarily get up my rocks because Donphan's still around. I think I'll go into the Doctor. And I'm really, really hoping that he's going to go into the Persian, so I'm going to go for a Signal Beam. So yeah, Persian comes in and I just take it out. Beheeyem, yes, that is what I wanted to see. Taking out the switch-ins with that analytic boost, really nice. He'll probably think that I'm Specs now. And so he goes into Frostlass. I don't want to take the Shadow Ball, I really don't. And this thing is actually really useful. So I'm going to go back into Rotom. If Shadow Ball comes out, I can just about take it. Whew. And here... Just Donphan die to an Overheat, it might. If Donphan comes in... I think Overheat's the play here. Yeah, I can take out Frostlass. And he's got fewer and fewer things for my Beheeyem, which is great. Beheeyem, I think, is still outsped by Donphan, though. I might want to put a little bit more speed in. I know that with Beheeyem, you want to be slower than the opponent to be able to get the analytic boost. But then, with certain things, like I've EV'd it to outspeed Dragalge, because Dragalge hits so hard, you don't want to take that hit. And so what I can do then is outspeed it and OHKO it, because obviously I'm super effective. So at this stage, I'm just going to let Rotom go down, unless he starts stacking hazards, but I don't think that that's the play for him right now. So I can actually just win with Ice Beam here. I think I can just win with Ice Beam. So I'm going to go into Beheeyem to claim another kill. Yes. Yeah, Beheeyem, I'm going to Shattered Psyche because I can, and it, like... I mean, everything drops to Psychic at this stage. Yeah, everything drops to Psychic. No, I may as well then. Oh, I didn't even click the freaking... I have to click the tick box, what? So that takes that out. Do I outspeed? Why would he go into this and not that? If I outspeed, I'll want to use the Z move. Oh, the Z Crystal, meaning that he can't knock me off. He should have EQ'd. That was great. And so Beheeyem gets 3 kills this match. Wow. I want to hard switch into this, but it's a bit risky. No, it's not. It's not because, oh yeah, he has to jump kick. He could, if he scarf jump kick and he gets a crit on my Steelix, then that's an issue. And he has to hit them all. But he actually goes for knockoff, so I do just win with my scarf cold turkey. So that was an interesting one. Sorry for the interruption in the middle with the alarm. I don't know, someone probably set it off burning toast or something. Not ideal. Not ideal. So we can take out the Dodrio, and that is a GG. GG. That was a fun one. Let's try and get another one where Beheeyem does an equal amount of work. Just taking out that Persian was so great. It means that I could just spam the Psychic, which is really, really nice. And that is also a good side effect of the Z Crystal, is that knockoff is weakened. It doesn't do as much damage, so especially non-stab from a probably defensive Dom fan, it's really not going to do too much damage. So yeah, very nice, very nice. Well done, Beheeyem. You can see why I like this Pokemon now, because you can just click moves and things drop. It's so cool. I think he thought that I was Specs there because he tried to knock me off with his Dom fan, and I hadn't revealed that I could switch up moves, so that was pretty cool. So what's likely going to lead here, I'm not sure. I do have an answer to this. I really just want to lead with the Doctor. Because if he leads with this, I can Shatter Psyche. I can just Shatter Psyche anything right now, and something will die, which is why I wanted to use this Pokemon. He might lead Emboar. Emboar could well KO me with a Banded Flare Blitz. So that might not be something that I want to let myself take, actually. And I do have this to go into. I don't think I have a Banded Flare Blitz. So we're going to go into this, as he does just go for the Flare Blitz. That does tons. That is definitely reckless, hard hitting. I can live another one and take him out. I think Shaman's likely switching here, so I'm going to go into Spicy Meatball and threaten. And probably just go for a Willow here. Because if he goes into this... Oh, he goes into Gligar, yeah. I thought that might be the case. So now I definitely get my Beheeyem in and just go for Shatter Psyche. This he goes for Rocks, and something dies. Something dies! Earthquake. Dead. Nice. So we can get rid of the... Oh, yeah. Whew! Phew! Beheeyem, you almost let me down there. Woo! That was good. So now we can get rid of those rocks at any time once our Blastoise is in. He'll probably want to Reckless Flare Blitz something again. I might let this just go down because... yeah, nah. Because I do want to spin at some point, so I might just let this go down. It's really good though. It's really good. And but I don't really have anything else to sack. I will struggle with Blastoise if I let my Virizion go down. And no, I wouldn't though, because this thing takes on Blastoise really well. This thing does a lot of damage to Blastoise. Virizion is a very good Pokemon. Spicy Meatball. Are you worth sacking? That was definitely right. I'm just going to do a quick calc to see what kind of an Emboar it is, because it looks to be Adamant Reckless Band. It did way too much to a defensive Blastoise. If Blastoise didn't resist that, it would have almost OHKO'd. So yeah, I think he just got max. That was oh my god, he got max damage on Adamant Reckless Flare Blitz on my Blastoise. My Blastoise, not with rocks, it can't live another. So I guess Rotom wouldn't be too bad here. I think I might just let Rotom go down, because it's not taking 2 of these. It doesn't take 1 because of a crit. That's fine. So now I can go into Blastoise and get the spin, which is what I really want. I'll just get the spin, and then he can't get rocks again, which will be helpful. and meaning that my Kyurem can come in a bit more freely, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, he made a good play there, because he's like saying he either keeps rocks or he. What do I do now though? Because I can go into this and just close combat. Yeah. This thing is very scary. Well, it's actually not, because I've got the Steelix. Are you 2-hit KO'd? Are you Scarf Air Slash? Are you Scarf Air Slash? Are you Scarf Air Slash? You're not Scarf Air Slash, are you? Or maybe Dazzle, actually. It might be Dazzle. Is it Scarf? I don't know. I'm gonna go into this. Oh, it's Scarf Psychic. No, Life Orb Psychic. So I could have just 2-hit KO'd that. So I can go back into Virizion and close combat again. Yeah. Yeah. If he Psychics again, that's a good play. Yeah, but we're doing okay. So yeah, Sea Flare doesn't do too much. He does get the Spadef drop, but that doesn't really matter. And I can just close combat again, take out the Shaman. And I'd be surprised if anything other than Slurpuff comes in, so I can go straight into this. If he goes into his Emboar here, that's a great play. But he has just gone straight for... Why is he Citrus? Oh yeah, because he doesn't have... Yeah, no, he has to be. That does not kill. I might kill? I do kill. Great, well done, Glitterwang. You did the one thing that you needed to do. No, you didn't. Crap, he's still got his Tyrantrum. That's scary. Yeah, but it can't take any hits now, so he can just get that Flare Blitz kill. And I can go... I guess Dragon Pulsing is the best thing to do here. Yeah, because then... Yeah. Dragon Pulsing means that he can't... He has to go into Blastoise. He just lets that go down, which is really good. If he went straight into Blastoise, then that would have been an issue, but then if I was sub-Kyurem, he couldn't let that happen. So yeah, that was good. And I'm actually Scarf, so I will outspeed and be able to take out your Tyrantrum. Ha 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 ha! He was obviously Scarf Tyrantrum thinking that he'd be able to outspeed. So I'll just get damage. I don't think that this Blastoise can beat me anyway. Yeah, just get damage. I don't know if he won't be Rest Hawk. That's not a thing, is it? No, it's not good. So Cold Turkey sweeping up at the end again, and Beheeyem getting that nice, tasty, crisp kill on this, which was pretty fun. So there we go. G number 3? I think that was number 3. We'll get one more. Probably going to lose this last one. But if we can get another Beheeyem kill, that will be very fun. His Pokemon is ridiculous. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty weird. I don't know if Hidden Power Fire is necessary there. Maybe Psyshock would be better, just so that you can hit on the physical side with the special set, or maybe a different Hidden Power. Let's look at the match. Like, what Dark types are there? I think I can hit Dark types. I just need to make sure that I click the right move on the right turn, and then the Signal Beam will do the work. The only Dark types that I wouldn't hit, I guess, Houndoom, but it still takes a ton because it's really frail. What other Dark types are in the tier? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at what Dark types I have to fear. I did this before making the team. Dark. There's Grimer. I guess Grimer would be able to take the hits, but I don't think that. So Honchkrow might be able to. Oh yeah, Skuntank and Spiritomb would be able to, but you don't see them too much. And Scrafty would be able to too. And Pangoro, which you do see. And Guzzlord, if it's AV, is just very bulky anyway. So this team looks really interesting. No Stealth Rocker, which is really good to see from my end. I think that it's likely an Ambipom lead. Like, they always lead, and it's really stupid. Yeah, and I've got a good switching on the Burb. So, like, the worst matchup for this would be Burb or Gator. But I kind of have switch-ins on them, so I'm gonna lead this. and he leads Hooper. Actually, that's also a bad lead. I do want to get rocks. They help a lot. I can switch into Rotom, but I don't want to take... I'm just going to Heavy Slam here. I've still got my Sturdy, and Heavy Slam does like so much damage. So we've seen Focus Blast there. I can switch into Rotom now because this is weakened so much that Rotom won't have to be like a continual switch in. So he's actually going to go into Moltres, which is great because he has, like, this is the perfect matchup. I'm going to Volt Switch here. I wish I had T-Bolt now, though. Ancient Power does tons. He's Life Orb. That I do a lot in return, though. And I can go into Cold Turkey and just go for an Ice Beam here, which will take it out. Like, he can go into his Flower if he wants, but that would allow me to Pain Split, which will be fun, as he does go into the Flower and takes 21%, which is pretty much nothing. I could go into this and Pain Split, or I can go into this and Rocks. And I think this and Rocks is actually... It puts a bit more pressure on, because Rotom doesn't do too much to floor just in and of itself. So if he goes for Ancient Power again, though, I'm just going to Heavy Slam here, because will it take out Moltres? I don't know. I'm going to try. I'm in a position to try. And it... Oh my god! That was so annoying. But now he'll be tempted to go for another Fire move. So I'll go into Rotom and Volt Switch again. But then he's actually... Yeah, so he doesn't have to go for a Fire move here. But what this does allow is me to go pivot into the Deer, and I will be able to Stone Edge him to oblivion, which will be fantastic. So he'll go for Ancient Power here, and now I can Stone Edge, as I don't really see a switch in. In fact, Close Combat will probably do the job. I don't want to miss out again, though. That will be the... And does this get a flame? No, this is pressure. We've seen it's exerting pressure. I'm going to Calc. I can't risk this. Because Moltres is cool. It's my favorite of the bird trio. And yeah, it's putting in work. I played around it a little bit wrong. We're 252 Life Orb, Close Combat. I'm not like, gee, Life Orb. Yeah, Life Orb. Close Combat. And we do 33. I'm going to go for the Stone Edge. Okay, as Avalok comes in, takes 27, which isn't really enough. So, I really want to go Rotom and Pain Split. Or even... Yeah, let's go Blastoise. I think he will Avalanche because like the temptation to Close Combat there was pretty high. I can throw off a Toxic. Toxic looks really good here, as he might Toxic me in return. We can Toxic each other's spinners, and that's fine. He goes straight into Florges. Right, this is a decent opportunity to go into Rotom and get my Pain Split off, because he'll probably throw off a Wish, and if he throws off a Wish, I Volt Switch. If he does a Moonblast and I Pain Split, that's the play basically. So Wish, and I'm gonna Volt Switch. Yep. So he can't get this into Moltres, which is what I really need to prevent. If I can get my rocks up, then that'll pressure him quite a lot, and he goes into Hooper, which will die. Does not die. Hooper does not die. Hello? Oh my god. Is this an AV Hooper? That's less than ideal. Hooper. Hopper. I want to know what this is. So, and that was from a defensive Rotom. Rotom, yeah, it's like that. And it did 15%. Is that just max this? It could just be max HP, but I think what's more likely is it's just Assault Vest. Oh no, yeah, it's probably Assault Vest. So, oh yeah, what I was going to check is Virizion Life Orb. Leaf Blade does 57, so it does kill. So I can go into this and just go for a... Oh my god, no it doesn't. I forgot that I did a stupid. I did a big stupid. Oh no, Leaf Blade does not kill. 68. Oh, no, I'm just going to click it anyway. Like, I don't have too many other moves to make. And yeah, he's got the safe switching in Avalugg. I really want my rocks so bad. And I can... But I should probably preserve Sturdy. I can go into Rotom again, actually, and just Pain Split. Because if you predict Blastoise or... You know what, though? This could be really dangerous. Because, yeah, that might happen. So I really want to switch into... Is he just going to Ancient Power? If he Ancient Powers here, I'll be so sad. But my Deer is too low. And I think Fire Blast might be coming out. Ancient Power. Damn it! Damn it. Damn it all. That was pretty obvious, actually. Right, so now I'm gonna nuke something. I want something to die. Floor just probably dies. I'm gonna Shatter Psyche right here. He might just go for damage, though. You know what? Psychic is fine here. What? Are you kidding? No, that's not fair. That's not allowed. Well, that's GG. That's a salty GG right there. That's really annoying. I don't actually. It might not be GG. But it's so annoying. That was so bad. Because I could have taken this out. I would have taken a lot of damage, but then he'd have had to revenge with one of these. I mean, this could come in and it would have been scary. As he goes into this, close combat should 2-hit KO. It does quite easily. And how much did Leaf Blade do? It only did 20. I do need to go for another close combat. He'll probably switch into Florges, but Florges isn't taking these too nicely. So I can just take out the Avalugg. And do I die? Yeah, I die. I die. I should have Stone Edge there because I needed that alive really more than anything. I think Hooper's really annoying. I'm going to go into this because I think Hooper might come in here. If Hooper comes in... No, Moltres is coming in. No, Hooper's coming in. Good. Well, I made that prediction right. So I could get rocks up here, but it's probably better just to kill Hooper. But is it better to kill Hooper or is it better to kill... No, it's better to kill... No, it's better to keep this alive because I needed to kill this. What am I doing? I played that wrong. But actually, he goes for the Shadow Ball, so he played that wrong as well. If he went for Focus Blast, then I wouldn't have it for Florges. But now this is alive for Florges, which is really nice. I don't see myself coming back from this. So the Beast comes in. I'm going to Toxic. No, I'm not going to Toxic. I'm just... Yeah. Or I could hard into Kyurem. I wonder how much Scarf Kyurem does to the Feraligatr, because Draco Meteor against a Feraligatr. It doesn't do enough. It doesn't do enough. So what I need to do... no. This is really tough. I need this alive, though. If he just waterfalls here, then I lose to the Florges. So I think I need to go into Blastoise, Scald, and then... oh, I need to Toxic. No! I need to Toxic here. If he gets more Dragon Dances up, then I'm screwed. And I think I played that wrong. I needed some damage on before Kyurem comes in. So he just goes for Waterfall, that's fine. He can't flinch me if that's what he was trying. I don't know. But yeah, if he Dragon Dances again, then that's a lot more scary. But if he goes for a crunch here, then I should be fine. He might just have... No, he's just going for Waterfalls. This is fine. If he kills me, then I I stand a good chance at winning. Yeah, and I can't switch into Curum at this stage. So I think I might be okay, because if he Dragon Dances again, he's still not going to be KOing. Oh, and I get into Torrent for this gold, which is pretty useful. So he will die when this goes down, and Curum won't have to take any damage. And then I just need to play around the floor just right. I could. I should have gone into Curum there. And then he would have died. I would have had my Blastoise sack, and it would have been fine. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Yeah, I need to go into this in case he goes into that. Like, his best play here is one of these two, and then he can... Probably this, because then he can fake out and switch into floor just if it's the wrong matchup. But we'll see. I've only got 2 and he's got 3, and I think that puts me at quite a big disadvantage. But lots of things will die to this heavy slam. Yeah, he does go to Ambipom. This is a hard turn. Because if I don't take out the Ambipom, then I lose. I want a Draco here. Okay, he's Life Orb. Is he going to switch into this? He hasn't seen that I'm Scarf yet, has he? I don't think he has. So I'll just Draco this Ambipom. Yes! Oh! We're in with a chance. We're in with a chance. And what I'm thinking now... it's just whether this opponent tries to make cheeky plays. Because what I'm thinking now is I really want to Draco again. If I go into this... Although if you wish it... No. I really want to Draco again. And I might be over-predicting like massively here, because obviously the play would be to go into Steelix, but I need to Draco again. I need to Draco again. Oh no! GG. Unless he misses a Fire Blast. It all comes down to that now. Well, no, it probably won't, because he probably will get enough damage on with this. Oh, that was so annoying! So if I had made the play into this, I probably would still be 2-hit KO'd by that. No, I'm definitely not 2-hit KO'd. And that takes out the floor just so. I'm at a decent amount of health. It looks like he might he probably has a Flamethrower too. He probably has Hurricane, Ancient Power. He might have Hidden Power. So he might have to hit this Fire Blast. This is an intense one. It was just this 50-50 here, whether he Moonblasted or switched. And I think that switching would have been the cooler play. He'd have looked way more cool. And I'd have looked way more cool if he'd done that too. But either play was good. Like, making the Moonblast play just meant that the next 50-50 was harder. Because, yeah, he hits the Fire Blast. GG. Yeah, that was a good game. That was a good game. I just got the 50-50s wrong there. And earlier when he Ancient Powered my my dude, could I? There was a chance when I could have set up rocks, and maybe that was. No, that wasn't the play, because I need to take out this. Yeah, yeah, that was a good one. And I really want to get one more now. I don't like finishing on losses. I'm gonna get another one. That was a really fun game though. Those ones are the best games, but they're even better when you win them. If he had switched into Moltres on that turn... So if I had switched into Steelix on that turn as he Moonblasted, and I Heavy Slammed, then I won. Yeah, he couldn't do anything about that. So basically it was that one turn, and if I had switched into Steelix, that was... Yeah, he made the right play in that instance. He made the right prediction. I couldn't have done anything. He knew I was Scarf as well, because I had just taken out the monkey, so I was surprised that he... yeah, I'm actually really surprised. He knew I was Scarf. He knew that I couldn't go for anything other than Draco. So, yeah. Anyway, this team looks terrifying, and I'm probably going to lose again. No! So, what's a likely lead? Maybe this. I feel like Rotom's an okay lead here. Maybe. Also, I'd quite like to lead with my Beheeyem, but if he leads this, and I could switch into this, I guess it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm going to lead Doctor. I don't predict him to lead with Honchkrow. That would not be what I I just don't think that will happen. I don't think it'll happen. It might happen. What's looking good on my team? Rocks are looking good if I can get them up to stay. And Kurum is looking good as ever. That's not the lead that I wanted. So we're definitely going to go... Rotom takes so much from a Flare Blitz though. I think he's going to U-turn. It's way too tempting to U-turn here. He Flare Blitzes. Well, he can take that recoil, and then he can also take the recoil from me going into this. That's really annoying. And then I just have to fire off a Toxic as he might go into Cradily. But that Flare Blitz did a lot of damage. Yeah. Spicy Meatball did not like that. Spicy Meatball might have taken too much damage to take on some things that I would really want it to take on in that team. I'm surprised he did just go for Flare Blitz though. I would have thought that U-turn would be way too tempting there because they would do tons to Beheeyem and he would get the switch initiative if I switched, which I did, and he would have been able to go into Woof on this. Actually, he doesn't have two good switch-ins on my Meatball. I need to try and get a Pain Split off at some stage. I'm not sure what I could do that on though, because if Cradily has Rock Slide, it's not the most powerful thing, but it will be doing damage. Or does it get Power Gem? I don't think it gets Ancient Power. We'll see what's gonna happen with this. So a good play here would be into I don't know. Maybe he might go into Donphan. I don't think that that's the play he needs to make though. I think he needs to go into. I think he's probably just going to Flare Blitz again, and then I can Toxic something. That would be very helpful if I could. Yeah, I think that he would likely go into Cradily there, and then I could get the Toxic on that. I don't know what's going on with this guy's timer. It's just waiting and waiting. Waiting and waiting. Come on. So what can Beheeyem get kills on? It can get the kill on... Honchko is going to be hard to take down because I don't have the super effective move on it. I only have Signal Beam, which doesn't have particularly high power, but because Honchko is kind of frail, I should be able... This guy set the timer and he's timer stalling himself. I don't understand. I don't understand why people do this. It's kind of frustrating. Yeah, but in this scenario, maybe T-Bolt would be more useful on my Beheeyem instead of the Signal Beam. No, instead of the Shadow Ball. I don't really need Shadow Ball. I don't know why I have it. I guess it helps out with Hooper a lot. And this guy just loses. Great. We'll get another one because that was rubbish. Yeah. What are you doing? We'll get another one. That was, yeah, first turn didn't go great, but it was, I don't know, I could have done stuff. Kurum did look very good in that match. He didn't really have much to take it on. In fact, he had tons that was weak against it, like Donphan, Nidoking, Honchkrow, Cradily, all weak to Ice Beam. The only thing he had was a Scarf Damanitan, which was likely going to take a ton of recoil from that second Flare Blitz from Blastoise. And then if I could get Rocks up or something, or just one Ice Beam switch would probably put him in range for another, and then I'd just sweep. So Kurum looked really good in that match, and I probably would have swept it. This looks like a really weird team. Okay, well, let's try this one then. Let's try this one. We'll go into Glitterwang. Glitterwang! And maybe try instead of Donphan. Maybe not. This thing doesn't threaten me though, so I can get Rocks up on there. I don't think it gets taunt. It doesn't get taunt. It gets... Why has he got two webs users? So he gets Shedinja in before Rocks, but I do have Toxic on my Glitterwang. So he's going to be in for a nasty surprise. And it's especially nice because his Magic Bouncer can't bounce away the... Like, he might have thought that I was scared about the Espeon coming in, but I really wasn't. I really wasn't. Espeon can't really touch Steelix. I've got a bit of special defense investment and I've got quite a bit of attack investment too, so this would do a lot of damage. So he's gone into his fighting type. This does not get knockoff. So I'm very tempted to just go straight into this. He goes for the Rapid Spin. I obviously threaten with my Psychic type move, but I'm going to go for... Shadow Ball looks really good here. Shadow Ball looks really good. He might try to pivot into the Shedinja, looking for the Psychic type move. He goes into Shuckle. That doesn't do very much. Shuckle, oh my god, that's so annoying. We'll go into Glitterwang. And He's got the Shell Smash. Okay, so he gets +1 defense. I could Toxic this. Let's Toxic it because he'll probably Infestation and do horrible things to me. Yeah, and then Heavy Slam will still be doing like 40%, and with Toxic damage as well, this is going to be... Oh, okay, 33, that's not very much. Shell Smashes again. Does he have Rest? Does he have Rest? Heavy Slam. Like, he's playing around with crits as well. He does have Rest. So what does he have to actually beat me, though? Like, I can just spam for the crit. There's the crit. And he's asleep, so he can't even rest again. Like, I don't understand this set. He can't... Like, Infestation would take so long to kill me. That's ridiculous. So he goes into Alamomola here. That's okay. For Alamomola, my best play may well be to go into this. It could have knockoff, but obviously I've got Psyche, so it's not too much of a problem. I want to get my rocks, though. I might just go for rocks. Yeah, he does bring in the Espeon, but I can slam this. Or I might Toxic here. Because I think he'll go back into... What? What are you doing? Well, I'm heavy slamming here, obviously. Because this doesn't have the boost anymore, so it dies. It dies. You had a defense boost there, so... Glitterwang looks like it's just going to 1v1 this team. Apart from the bloody Hitmontop. Yeah, his switches into Espeon are pretty dodgy. So this comes back in. I don't want to go straight into Jealous Deer because it's like... If I get Rocks up, are they here to stay? No, they're not because Hitmontop's here. I'll just go into Doctor now. And I want to... I want to Shatter Psyche, but I don't feel like I can until that's dead, so I'm gonna try it. Okay, so we get some damage off on the Alamomola at least, and he goes first, so this should do a bit more than it would have done otherwise. And I'll just Shadow Ball here. No, he's just staying in. So he didn't wish that turn, which is interesting. Oh my god, the crit! And I can Psychic here if he wants to wish, but he probably won't. Oh, he does. He dead. He dead. He dead. That was nice. So Doctor manages to take out the fish. Shedinja comes in. It's not too threatening. I might go into Blastoise here, actually. Can I? I just need to make sure that I can beat this. Beat this with... I mean, it is toxic already. I could Shadow Ball here. He probably is just going to take me out, though. Do I need this for anything else? I kind of don't need this for anything else, and I've got rocks up on my side of the field. He can just Sucker Punch me, that's fine. Now... Like, I don't want this burned, but that burned would be really annoying. So... It would be pretty annoying. It would be pretty annoying. I'll go into this, and I could either Toxic or Spin. I might Spin here. Yeah, I'll try for a Spin. He doesn't let me get it. He just wisps me. Ugh. I want to Spin again. No, let's Toxic. I don't know what you're doing. Shedinja's dead. I don't know why he let me do that. That was weird. Like, obviously I wasn't just going to bring this in without anything to touch the Shedinja. I've got 2 Toxic users, so... That was strange. Now Galvantula comes in. I'm going to keep this thing around because it might just help with him on top. I can easily go into Sebastian Meatball and eat anything that this wants to throw at me. Like, does nothing. Does nothing. I'm just going to Overheat. And if he wants to go into Hitmontop, he can... Okay, he wants to go to Espeon. That's fine. That doesn't do too much, though. That was fair enough. And Volt Switch here is fine. As it's a Wish Espeon. That's cool. I can go into Glitterwang. and just, I don't know, go for a heavy slam. It hits everything pretty hard. But then, I may as well just go for rocks. Like, this can't touch me. Yeah, he's going for another wish. I don't really know why. Maybe it's a scarf, Espeon. And now I can go for heavy slam. It's just like, if he switched, then my best play was rocks. And if he didn't switch, then like it didn't matter anyway. So we get the heavy slam off on the Hitmontop. Doesn't do too much. I don't want this thing to take the hit. I'm going to go into Blastoise. He goes back into Espeon. Not really sure why. Might as well spin right now. Yeah, let's rapid spin. As he tricks, and I get the Choice Scarf. So he is Scarf. That's interesting. So I do manage to get rid of these hazards, and now he can't do anything to my Glitterwang, which is really nice. So this thing is still in massive pain, and he can't really touch it. And I think Glitterwang is just going to win. Glitterwang is gonna win. Ooh, that was a bit brave in front of my Glitterwang. And I mean, you're not gonna stay in, so rocks here is fine. He's got Wish, Protect, Trick, Espeon. Why? Why have you got Wish, Protect, Trick? What is the point of that set? And now I'm just going to Stealth Rock again. I don't understand what you're doing. I don't understand what's happening. I'll just show him that I've got the Earthquake as well, which is doing just as much, and I have more Earthquakes and Heavy Slams than he has anything else. This Espeon can't touch me. So this is just going to take some time. I'll probably speed this up as this person does stupid things. Okay, so he's let me get the rocks up, which is nice. Right now, I'm just going to go into Jealous Deer and start spamming, like, physical moves. Okay, he just goes with a close combat. That's cool. He drops his defense, which means that I can now hit him with an equivalent of a +1 close combat. That's fun. And this almost drops, and it will drop to the toxic damage. So that's nice. He gets the spin off though, so I guess that's a bonus for him. Well done. Now probably Espeon is coming in. Okay, Galvantula comes in. I mean, do I need this? Espeon outspeeds, and it has the Psyshock, and I outspeed this, and I can get the hit off, so Galvantula just is down to its sash. Very nice. I'm going to go into Cold Turkey, and I think just spam my moves, because I outspeed this Espeon. GG! That was so pointless. Why do you have to battle like this? I don't understand. Is this like an RMT team? It looks like it's someone trying to attempt to do something, but not quite succeeding. What was the point in Galvantula? I don't know. It was a weird team. Like, it's built around keeping your hazards up, but this Shuckle was rubbish. It was a rubbish Shuckle. Silly Shuckle. GG. Why did you protect there as well? Very annoying. So anyway, that's going to be the end of the session. There were some really good battles in there and some not so good battles in there. But yeah, really fun team. And Beheeyem is a very cool Pokemon. It did quite a bit actually. It did more than I was expecting on this team. I think that you can get teams that support it a little bit better with a bit more Volt Turn and more hyper offense. This thing really could put in some damage. So yeah, that would be cool. But I just wanted to try it out and see how powerful it really was, and it is pretty darn powerful. So that's it for today. All that's left to be said is I've been Fufu, you've been awesome, and hopefully see you next time. Goodbye.